Most foreigners in Japan never get promoted. Not because they're lazy, but because no one tells them how things actually work here. I got promoted in just 24 months at a Japanese company, and I wasn't even trying to act Japanese. If you're working in Japan and feel invisible, this is for you. My name is Sean, and I was born and raised in Japan, and now I work at a Japanese company. Over the past few years, I've helped foreign professionals in Japan, especially in IT and HR, go from feeling ignored, completely ignored, to being respected and promoted in Japanese workplaces. Many of them started with zero Japanese and passed the N4 test. And more importantly, they actually learned how to succeed in a Japanese work environment. So today, I'll share you exactly how I got promoted and why you can too. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Japanese companies look at when promoting a foreign professional like you. Let's get started. So now I kind of want to talk about what I did in order to get promoted. All right, so the first thing I did was I focused on trust and not fluency. Guys, Japanese people don't promote the loudest or the smartest, right? They promote people they can trust the most. So instead of chasing native level Japanese, I focused on phrases that build trust. You know, phrases like ご確認お願いいたします, like please confirm, お手数おかけしますが, sorry for the trouble, and like another example is 失礼いたします when entering or leaving a room, or like leaving a call, right? I repeated these phrases every day until they became like second nature for me. Guys, I'm from Japan, but I also worked at foreign companies as well. I worked abroad. This company was the first time I actually worked at a Japanese company. So it was my first time as well. Even though I was born and raised here, it was my first time at a Japanese company. All right. The second thing that I did was I read the air and just adjusted, right? If you're living in Japan, you know what I mean when I say I read the air, right? I stopped translating directly from English. So instead, I watched how my senpai workers spoke. You know, so like I'm talking about the adjusting part now. How they made requests, how they apologized, everything. You know, when they asked, may I do this? When you want to request something, you don't just say like, can I have it, right? You say things like, こちらでもよろしいですか? Things like that, right? And promotion in Japan isn't just about results. It's about how you get there, how you gain your trust. The moment I started mirroring real Japanese business communication that my other coworkers were doing at the same time, everything changed. You know, at first I was trying to be like the smart worker, you know, the smart new guy. But people started to listen, right? Meetings went smoother and I became someone they could actually rely on. All right. So let's talk about the third one now. I practice scenarios, not like words, right? So I didn't drill random verbs, right? I practice real life moments. So for example, and I say this, like I said, guys, I'm born and raised in Japan, but just daily life in Japan as a student versus working in a company, like the things you say in meetings, very different, guys. So what I did was, what do I say when I don't understand my boss, right? For example, I actually like practice these real life moments. The first year in Japan, I input everything so that I can practice it later. So for example, situations like, what do I say when I don't understand my boss, right? How do I make a suggestion without sounding rude? And how do I reject a request without damaging trust, right? This is exactly what I now teach my coaching clients. Not Japanese, but how to succeed in Japan using Japanese. If you're working in Japan, especially in IT, and feel like your Japanese is holding you back, you do not need another textbook, guys. You need someone who's been on both sides, who knows what actually works in the real world. And I run a coaching program for professionals like you, people who want to master real Japanese and get real results, right? We work on the conversations that matter, like meetings, emails, one-on-ones with your boss, handling complaints, presentation ideas, right? And most importantly, learning how to speak up without fear, right? So if you want to apply, I actually made a Google form where you can check in the link in the description below. And there's one spot open at this moment. So for June, July, there's only one spot. So if you want to apply, just apply. But anyways, guys, I got promoted in 24 months, not because I was perfect, but because I was learning what actually matters in the Japanese company. Right, and you can too. I hope this is helping you get there. My new videos as well. I'll try my best to teach you everything in my new videos. I'll talk to you in our next one. Bye bye.